All right, Paul here with the bestdrummerintheworld.com, and I'm hanging out with Buke and Gass tonight at the Wired Festival. It is a really, really great show. Thank you, Aron, and thank you, Aron.
You're welcome.
For joining us.
Thank you.
So where's the drummer?
Yeah, where is the drummer? Drummer left.
Did you guys start out with the drummer?
We had a drummer for a little while, a couple months.
I mean, we got into contact and started just like playing, and there was a drummer that we were playing with. It was kind of nonchalant, but
cool.
Then the drummer decided he didn't want to be there anymore, so
okay,
we took over his responsibilities.
You took over. Was that a hard transition?
No, I mean it was. Did you start? Were you doing the bells?
I was doing the bells while he was there.
I guess she was already doing the bells, and then.
And then he left, and we were like doing with the bells, and it just wasn't really doing it right.
Just bells.
Yeah, just bells. It started with just bells, and then you pulled out the kick drum one day.
Yeah, we were. It was in our recording process, and then I was like, "What if we threw some kick drum on this, and then maybe I could even play that live, you know, if I can work it out with the coordination."
Yeah.
And that's how it started. And that became like the thing, you know, that was like driving us percussively, just having this.
Yeah.
And then the bells as well. So.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, you know, everything that we're doing with the stringed instruments and the bass drum and the bells is kind of like a drum kit.
Yes. What's the inspiration for that? Do you have any touchstones? I feel like it sounds like it happened pretty organically.
That's the way it happened.
Yeah, it was pretty organic. I mean, yeah, I think we're just trying. We're two people, and we want to be able to make as much sound as we can.
We're trying to be more people than we actually are.
Yeah, and we like that concept. So.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So the bells. What are the bells? I mean, how are you playing the bells?
Well, it's just basically a tambourine. It was originally like this hi-hat tambourine, you know, and then I put a toe clip on it, and so I put it on my foot. Yeah, toe clip from a bicycle. And then I have also like these Tibetan bells that are brass, and they have a really nice sound. And then these jingle bells that also have a different sound. And before I was like just testing around. Now I just leave them on all the time because it does the trick.
Yeah.
And I'm lazy.
Cool. And then your percussion part of the setup.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about it?
Well, it's a bass. The current version of it is a bass drum that I cut in half. It used to be 16 inches deep, but now it's 9 inches deep.
Specifically for touring.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a touring size.
I'm so hip to that, man. I love it. I love the immediacy. Because you guys are like right there. And when you have that shorter bass drum, you're just that much closer to the crowd.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That too.
But that has on the inside, it has a front head. On the inside there's a snare drum, a small snare drum. And
That I found on the street.
And a tambourine as well. So when I hit the bass drum, it's like
Right.
high frequency stuff.
Okay. That's really cool. I just want to encourage everyone to go check out all the pictures they can. What you guys do? You guys have like a setup online? Like, here's our gear.
Diagram?
That would be really interesting.
It would be cool because it's highly original, and then your other instruments are also hybrid. Do you want to talk about those, or do you?
Sure. Go ahead. You can start with
Well,
yours.
mine, it started out as a baritone ukulele, a really cheap one at that. And the first one you fixed up, and the idea was that I used to have wrist problems, whatever that means, and wanted something smaller, something that was light, so that I didn't have to lose circulation in any part of my shoulders or arms. And so this one is basically a baritone ukulele modified to be 6 strings. This one I did, so it's like nicer. It's got a nicer fret, whatever. Not that big of a deal.
And you made it yourself?
Well, I made this one with the help with Aron's instruction this time.
Great.
Yeah, I mean it's a modified instrument. But, yeah, it's like we had to take the neck apart and put a truss rod in and of all this stuff to make it a nice one.
Yeah.
And then my thing I make from scratch. It's a hybrid between a bass and a guitar. It's got 2 bass strings and 4 guitar strings and multiple outputs going to different amplifiers. And that's basically what that is, and it's that's just me trying to fill out as much harmonic sound as I can.
Yeah. So
Got the
Buke
instruments.
and the Gass. How did you get started making these hybrid instruments?
It's always something I've been interested in since I was a kid. I've always built drums or weird stringed instruments and stuff, and then just playing music and being in bands. It's just like another extension of playing music. It's like, well, I don't want to play just a guitar. I want to do something different. So what can I do? And that's where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
And then also, I do it for a living. I build instruments.
Oh, okay. So that's like your gig still.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I do that freelance for them. So
Awesome.
from time to time, I'll build some things.
Right.